Discovering the love of Christ is not an idea to be studied from a distance. It is a personal encounter that reshapes everything within you. His love is not cold theology or distant history. It is a living, breathing reality meant to meet you exactly where you are. You do not have to be perfect to experience it. You do not have to have all the answers. You only have to be willing to let your heart be found. The love of Christ sees your hidden fears and your quiet hopes. It knows your mistakes and still calls you beloved. It does not flinch at your failures or grow weary of your questions. It moves closer every time without hesitation. Encountering His love is not about trying harder. It is about surrendering more deeply. Let your heart soften. Let your walls come down. Let yourself be loved right here, right now. The love of Christ is not something you earn through good behavior or perfect prayers. It is a gift freely given, offered to you before you even knew you needed it. His love does not wait for you to get everything right. It steps into your brokenness with open arms. When you encounter the real love of Christ, you realize that it is not about religion, rules, or rituals. It is about relationship. It is about being known fully and loved completely. It is about belonging to someone who sees your truest self and calls you precious. In His love, you are not defined by your failures. You are not limited by your past. You are renewed by His grace, reshaped by His mercy, restored by His kindness. The encounter with Christ's love is not a one-time moment. It is an ongoing invitation to live every day rooted in the truth that you are His. As you allow yourself to experience the love of Christ, you begin to see that it changes the way you see everything else. Fear loses its grip. Shame loosens its hold. The endless striving to be enough fades into quiet trust that you already are enough because He says you are. His love redefines you, reshapes your story, and renews your heart from the inside out. You are no longer striving for approval. You are living from a place of acceptance. You are no longer trying to earn your worth. You are resting in the worth He has already given you. Every encounter with His love softens the hard places, heals the wounded spaces, and strengthens the fragile corners of your soul. His love is not a concept to believe intellectually. It is a reality to live from daily. You were made to know this love, to be changed by it, and to walk in its freedom. If you are finding rest in His presence, subscribe and hit the bell to continue this journey. Encountering the love of Christ transforms even the way you see yourself. No longer do you measure your value by success or failure, by the approval of others, or by the standards of a restless world. You are measured by the cross, by the sacrifice of a Savior who deemed you worth everything. His love silences the lies that have echoed in your mind for too long. It breaks the chains of insecurity and fear. It speaks a better word over your life: chosen, cherished, redeemed. In the presence of His love, your heart finds the safety it has always longed for. You are free to be honest, to be vulnerable, to be real. There is no fear of rejection here, only the constant, unwavering embrace of a love that has seen every broken piece of you and still says, "You are mine." You are invited not to perform, but to belong. The love of Christ does not promise a life without struggle, but it promises that you will never face anything alone. His love goes with you into every trial, every unanswered question, every valley of uncertainty. It is a love that stays when others leave, that holds you steady when the winds of life threaten to pull you under. In the moments when you feel too weak to keep going, His love becomes your strength. In the seasons when your faith feels small and fragile, His love remains unshaken. Discovering the love of Christ is not about reaching some higher spiritual level. It is about allowing His presence to meet you exactly where you are. His love is your anchor, your shelter, your hope. No matter how far you feel you have wandered, His love is never more than a whisper away, always ready to lead you back home to His heart. Discovering the love of Christ is the beginning of a new kind of life, one rooted not in fear or striving, but in deep, abiding trust. His love invites you to live differently, to love more freely, to hope more boldly. It teaches you that you are never beyond redemption, never too far for grace, never too broken for healing. Every encounter with His love renews your soul, reshapes your story, and reminds you that you belong to Him. You are part of a bigger story, a story of rescue, of restoration, of unending mercy. His love is not just something you experience once. It is something you are invited to return to every day, to dwell in, to be filled by. As you move forward, let His love be the foundation under your feet and the song in your heart. How has experiencing the love of Christ personally changed your life? Share your story in the comments below.